Alright. So, good afternoon po, mga teachers, educators, na talaga namang subscriber natin. Ano po? Ayan. So, may mga greetings na po akong naririnig or nakikita dito sa aking side. So, allow me to greet you po, no? Ayan, ang ating early bird sa YouTube po, si Sir Fredelin Alzate. Good day po. And followed by Ma'am Teresita Bukaw. Good afternoon po, watching from Pasay City. Ayan. So right now, we're live on Facebook, Eriotech Facebook page, and Eriotech YouTube channel. Ayan po. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Don't worry, igigreet po kita, Ma'am Jeneline Castillo Bayan. Ayan, good afternoon. And hopefully, bago po tayo mag-start, ay ma-share ninyo ang video na ito to our friends and to our colleagues, no, co-teachers, educators, at sa mga gusto pa or interesado pang matuto, no. And of course, please watch this webinar until the end in order for you to know and to watch the demonstration on how and what to submit, no, para makakuha ng e-certificate. Ayan po. So, konting reminder lang po tayo before we start. Please kindly like our Facebook page. Ngayon, nanonood po tayo sa live. Pakiclick naman po yung like button dyan. Ayan, together with the like button dun sa page namin. And then dun naman po sa mga nanonood sa YouTube channel natin, please kindly press the subscribe button. Idamay na rin po yung bell. Pakidamay na rin po. And of course, may bagong button tayo dyan, yung join button. In order for you to be an official member ni Eriotech, pakiclick na lang yung join button. Yan po. And again, sa mga naka-Facebook stream, watch party na po ito. Itong ating webinar na to, talaga namang maraming mapupulot yung ating mga teachers dito sa webinar na to. Kaya pakiclick yung watch party para ma-watch party mo siya sa mga Facebook group ninyo na po. Ayan. And we highly encourage you to use the hashtag Team Eriotech. Ayan. So, sana po makita natin ngayon yung mga hashtag na yan. Ayan po. Please, makipag-interact kayo. Testing po muna tayo, no? Kung naririnig na po ako both side, Facebook and YouTube. Ayan po. So, in order to know kung nagigets na ang ating instruction, pakiclick naman or pakitype naman po yung ating hashtag, Team Eriotech. Ayan po. So, hopefully, makita namin yung mga hashtag na yan para ma-check natin, no, kung we are loud and clear sa aming mga instruction. Ayan po. Yan. Okay? So, please feel free to enter or to key in or to chat your thoughts, comments, and feedback sa aming mga webinar na ito, no? Lalong-lalo na yung mga manonood ng mga replay na to, no? Kung hindi mo pa napapanood ngayon, team replay ka po. Sana, no, mag-comment ka, mag-leave ka ng comment sa amin kung ano yung iyong thoughts, ano yung iyong comment, no? Or feedback sa webinar na ito para po nalalaman namin at meron tayong interaction and two-way communication. Ano po? Ayan. So, before we start with the webinar proper, okay? So, allow me to introduce our partner for this event. Okay? We have a partner and we would like to express our gratitude, ayan, for trusting us. Thank you, Restream.io. Ayan. So, actually, si Stream.io, ayan ang ating partner for this afternoon, for this webinar. Ayan. At talaga namang napaka-generous nila, no? They are so very, very generous. You know why? Because they gave us an access to their platform for free. Their professional plan, binigyan tayo ng Pro. Ayan, Pro version ng kanilang platform wherein we can now live stream both or using this platform, we can now create a multi-stream, no? So, Restream allows you to stream live to 30 plus social media platforms at once. Yes, correct. So, hindi na ako nahihirapan ngayon, no, na gamit ko dalawang computer para makapag-live stream kay YouTube at makapag-live stream na rin kay Facebook. Ngayon, no, ang bait, no, they are so generous. They give me a pro version ni Restream.io so that I can now multi-stream both channel at once. Yes, totoo po yun, no? Isang account lang, okay, sa Restream, and then si Restream na ang bahala na mag-feed or magbato ng mga live stream na yon sa iyong mga account, no? Ayan, kung mapapansin niyo, no, pupunta lang tayo ngayon kay Restream, and then siya na ang bahala stream kay Twitch, kay YouTube, kay Facebook, at madami pang iba. Ayan. So, allow me to overview kung para saan ba muna si stream, no? Ayan, mga 10 minutes lang to, no? Kasi we would like to express our gratitude para ma-featured na rin yung software na to at matulungan na din yung iba. Ayan po. Okay? Ayan. So, good afternoon. Ayan na, nakikita nyo na po ako. Ayan. So, again, no, this is your Sir Ed. Ako po ngayon ang inyong host. Ayan. Together with our resource speaker and subject matter expert for this afternoon. So, allow me to introduce the amazing platform na na-discover natin, no? So, ito po yung tinatawag na Restream.io. So, go to www.restream.io. Ayan po. Okay? Restream.io. Ayan, i-chat natin sa ating chat box para po makapag-sign up kayo dyan, no? Kasi po, si Restream.io, we can now live stream to 30 plus social media at once. Meaning, isa lang, no? Hindi na natin kailangan pa magdalawang computer pa, isa lang, no? At ang kagandahan po nito, meron silang free account, no po? Tingnan natin yung pricing, yung features niya, no? So, login lang po kayo dito, no? Login kayo dyan, or sign up po muna kayo, no? Okay, for example, sign up kayo dyan ng username, yung email niyo, and then i-verify nyo lang, and then password. So, ngayon po, meron na akong account dito, i-click ko lang yung login. Ayan, papakita ko lang sa inyo, no? Yung interface niya. Ayan. So, over 2 million, okay? 2.5 million streamers worldwide. Choose Restream. Yan, napakadami. And hopefully, yung mga nagla-live stream po ngayon na teacher natin, no? So, magamit nyo to kasi libre, may libre siya, no? So, ayan, login ko lang yung aking account. So, itong account na to, ito yung free, no? Papakita ko din sa inyo yung difference. Okay? So, chimney, yan. So, verify lang tayo. Okay? Yan. So, kapag nakapag-login po kayo, ito yung interface niya, no? So, hopefully, makapag-add kayo ng channel ninyo, no? So, again, this is a free account. So, ang free account nito ay i-click mo lang yung add channel, and then there you go. So, i-connect mo lang dito yung mga social media accounts mo para kapag ka nag-stream ka na using your OBS, and ayan, later ipapakita ko, no? For example, since ito ay free account, ang common ang common problem lang is you have a free live stream sa personal profile mo. Pero kapag ka naka-professional ka naman po, you can live stream sa groups at sa public pages, no? Ayan, napakaganda niya, no? Kung makapag-live stream ka sa page mo. Pero since free account tong gamit na to, you can connect your YouTube. Ayan, i-connect mo lang yung YouTube niyan. You can set up manually and or just simply connect to your YouTube event. No? Pag click mo po yan, magre-redirect lang sa Google, no? Ilalagin mo lang yung Google mo. Ayan. So, siguro hindi ko napakita, no? This is just an overview. At kapag ka na-connect mo na lahat ng yan, okay, ganito ang magiging itsura niya. Papakita lang natin. Hopefully, hindi naman to sensitive. Ayan po, pakita lang natin ngayon. Okay? So, right now, ganito magiging itsura niya. Let me check. Okay? So, kapag na-connect mo na yung mga account mo, ayan. So, ngayon, no, for example, naka-connect yung account ko, yung Facebook, tapos yung YouTube, and then, yung aking OBS, no? Yung OBS ko. Ayan. Kung mapapansin nyo, naka-connect na siya, no? Ayan, naka-connect na siya, nagla-live stream na ako, at may konti lang delay, mga 1 to 2 minutes lang yan. And that is natural, no? Ayan, this is my OBS. Ayan po. At ang kaganda nito, nakikita ko yung lahat ng chat ninyo, no? Nakikita ko lahat ng chat ninyo in one place. Ayan po. So, ang gagawin lang naman dyan, yung settings ninyo, okay, kung familiar na kayo kay OBS, yan, pupunta lang kay stream, and then, i-connect nyo lang yung account nyo, magla-login lang kayo, no? And then, kapag ka naka-connect ito, naka-setup na ng tama, yung mga channel na gusto nyo mag-live feed, or mag-live stream, automatically na po, si Restream na ang bahalang magbato ng mga stream ninyo kay YouTube, kay Twitch, kay Twitter, kay Facebook, and so on. No, napakaganda kasi normally yung ibang diskarte, kumbaga may dalawang computer, tapos naka teleconference like Zoom or Google Meet, and then dun nila ngayon kino-connect, no? Para makapag live stream pa sa other platform, no? Ngayon po, ang kagandahan po nito, hindi na. Okay, i-connect mo lang yung OBS mo dito kay restream.io, automatic na po ito, no? Siya na po ang bahala dito na magbato ng mga signal natin. Yan. So, let's check. Ayan po. Let's check ngayon kung ayan. So, hopefully, makapag-sign up kayo kasi napakalaking tulong nito, no? I-connect nyo lang. Napaka-easy step. Two-step lamang po. Select the service and then connect the platform. I-connect nyo lang yung mga platform nyo. For example, ang dami yung platform, no? Ayan. Ang dami pala, no? May Stream, may Nemo, Dailymotion, Twitter, LinkedIn. Kung may LinkedIn ka, i-connect mo yan. Pero kapag ka naka-paid version ka naman or pro version ka, ayan, katulad ng gamit namin ngayon, no? Meron kaming pro version, nako-connect namin yung Facebook, Facebook group at saka Facebook pages. Na po? Ayan. So sana magawa nyo rin to sa inyong mga live stream, no? Nang walang kahirap-hirap with the help of restream.io. They are so very generous na binigyan kami ng pro account para ma-explore po ito. Na po? Ayan. And hopefully, kayo din po ma-explore ninyo, no? And meron din referral program si restream.io, okay? Na sana makapag kayo, no? Ayan po, may referral program siya na pagka meron nag-sign up dun sa link ninyo, syempre magkaka-points ka. So sana po makapag-sign up kayo using our link. Ayan po, nandyan po sa aming Facebook and YouTube chat na makapag-sign up kayo to get using our link na po. Ayan po. And then, let's see kung ano ba yung yung makikita pa natin dito. Sir, sabi nyo yung pro version may bayad. Yes po, tingnan natin yung pricing, no? Ayan, alamin lang natin para, ayan. So, this one, ang gamit ko na to is yung personal. Ito po yung kakayanan niya, no? Ayan, click natin siguro yung upgrade. Ayan. So, tingnan natin yung pricing. Ayan. So, kapag ka individual ka at you want to the standard version, $19 per month. So, mga around, lang to, no? 1,000 siguro. Pero, ang dami na niyan, no? Pero pag professional account, $49 a month, no? Kapag company ka naman, ito, no? Pero I think kung mamumuhunan ka talaga, no? Kunyari pa umpisa ka lang about sa live streaming industry, lalo na yung mga gamers, no? Pwedeng-pwede nyo itong magamit. Na po? Ayan. So, hopefully, makapag-sign up kayo ng free. Pero not bad yung free, pwede nyo magamit yon sa inyong Facebook page, Facebook profile, at the same time, sa inyong YouTube channel. Yan, sana yung mga teachers natin, no, makapag-live stream din, no, kunyari, they want to show their talent, they want to show their lesson, yung parang open lesson, na kahit sino pwedeng matuto. So, hopefully, ma-share nyo yung inyong mga talent. Ayan. So, ito po yung aming join key. Yan. So, sana makapag-join kayo or makapag-sign up kayo using our link. Ayan po. Yan. Okay, to support this webinar. Okay? So, I think that's all for now. So, let me proceed sa aking presentation po. So, hopefully din po ma-explore ninyo ang dashboard ni restream.io kasi napakaganda niya. So, currently, dalawa pa lang, no, yung ginagamit namin. Ayan. Okay. So, balik po tayo. Ayan. Again, once again, thank you po, restream.io for allowing us to explore your platform and to use it while streaming yung aming educational content. Okay? Sige po. So, again, para sa mga bago pa lang po natin sa channel na ito, sana po ay makapag-browse na rin kayo dun sa aming web application na po. Kasi po, etong web application namin na to ay nandyan lahat ng listahan ng mga open for submission. Meaning, pwede ka pa pong manood ng replay. At the same time, pwede ka pa rin pong makakuha ng e-certificate. Just simply navigate www.aerotech.com/app. Ayan po. Okay? So without further ado, allow me to introduce our resource speaker for today. So, ayan po. Talaga namang, I think, kung nanood kayo nung part, yung kanyang webinar, no? Nung part 1 niya, yung Flipgrid. Ayan, 101. So, ang balita ko po, magkaka-Flipgrid 102 or part 2 pa yan. So, napaka-exciting, no? But for now, let's tackle or let's explore yung topic niya for today. Okay? So, walang iba po kundi si Sir Jonel Edward T. Cabela. So, ang background niya po ay he is a Microsoft Education Ambassador and an innovative educator expert, of course, ng Microsoft din. Okay? A Microsoft Innovative Educator Master Trainer. Kaya naman talagang isi-share niya ang kanyang mga knowledge about the subject matter natin. Okay? And then, next is, of course, he's a Flipgrid ambassador and a student voice ambassador ng Flipgrid. And currently, hindi lang natin na-update, no? Ang pinaka-good news about him is he's now a Flipgrid expert level 3. Yan po, level 3 na siya. So talaga namang walang iba kundi si Sir Jonel ang kailangan talaga natin sa subject matter na ito, no? And hopefully, magustuhan nyo at ma-share ninyo itong video na to, na po. Ayan. So, ayusin lang natin yung screen dito po. Ayan. Okay. Sige. Ayan po. Ayan. So, once again, bigyan nyo naman kami ng isang virtual clap. Okay? Virtual clap. Bigyan nyo naman po kami or virtual like, no? I-like nyo naman po, mag-like kayo dyan sa Facebook at mag-comment kayo ng thumbs up or parang heart reaction, no po? Ayan. Okay? Ayan. So, let me check what's the update ng ating framing, no? Mukhang hindi natin nakikita si Sir. Ayan, ayusin lang natin. Ayan po.
Sir, hindi pa ko kita, sir?
Apa, tingnan ko lang, sir, baka po dito sa ating settings ni ayan,
Actually,
ayan
nakapresent na ako.
Apo, ayan na, sir. Okay na po. Yan, sir. Okay na po. Ayan.
Okay.
Ayan, sir. Ayan, sir. Hello
sir,
po.
Full screen ko lang po. Yan. Kita na po, sir?
Ayan po. Kitang-kita na po, sir. Ayan.
Yan. So, by the way, good afternoon, teachers. Yan. Today is October 3. Then, 2 days na lang, tayo ay magse-celebrate na ng World Teachers Day. So, I would like to greet everyone a happy World Teachers Day sa ating mga educators na patuloy nagsusumikap para matugunan ang pangangailangan ng ating mga mag-aaral. Binabati ko din ang aking division. I am from divisions of Batangas Province. Then I would like to greet also lahat ng Microsoft Education Ambassadors, especially ang ating May Avengers na group. Yan. They are still continuing sharing their knowledge, especially dito sa ating Microsoft. At ang aking school, yan, Talisay Senior High School. By the way, we are all busy now. Ang dami nating pine-prepare na mimigay na tayo ng mga modules, ng mga training, learning materials. Dahil sa October 5 ay ang ating unang araw na mag-start na tayo ng ating mga LDM, ay mga modalities na meron tayo. So, without further ado, So let me introduce myself. I am Mr. Janelle Edward D. Cabela from the division of Batangas Province. So I am a Microsoft Education Ambassador and a Master Trainer and of course MAE expert. So for today, we're going to talk about Microsoft OneDrive. Alam naman natin lahat na ang ating departamento, which is the Department of Education, ay naglabas at gumawa ng paraan para ang bawat guro ay magkaroon ng tinatawag nating Microsoft Office 365. So, pag-aaralan natin ngayong araw na ito ang pag-maximize ng OneDrive nating tinatawag. Our objectives for today, teacher will be able to use OneDrive as a backup for all their files in their PC. Teachers will learn about how to upload files, sharing the files, moving the files into one folder in OneDrive. Then teachers will learn how to access OneDrive using their smartphones, and of course, the importance of cloud storage. Okay, so let's talk about the overview of OneDrive. OneDrive is a Microsoft Cloud storage service that lets you store your personal files in one place, share them with others, and get to them from any device connected to the internet. So, si OneDrive ay isang cloud storage. So, now we will talk about the benefits of cloud storage. Okay, so baka nagwo-wonder tayo, ano ba yung tinatawag nating cloud storage? Bakit siya tinawag na cloud storage? Okay, so we will be focusing now dito sa ating tinatawag na OneDrive. So if you have a Microsoft Office 365 account na binigay sa atin ng Department of Education, ikaw ay magkakaroon ng access sa tinatawag nating OneDrive. But if you don't have Microsoft Office 365 account na binigay ng ating Department of Education, pwede ka na mga mag-create ng account or yung tinatawag nating personal account. Okay. So benefits of data storage in a cloud. Cloud services have geared up for being the most suitable option for storing data online digitally. So we are now facing health crisis, and even before naman na wala pang pandemic, isa to sa nagiging problema natin on how we are going to access our files, how we are going to store all the files na meron tayo, especially yung mga files natin na ginagamit sa school. Let's continue. In the earlier times, most of the companies or organization used to depend on the in-house servers for storing their growing collection of data and online files. So before, hindi pa nauuso ang mga storage devices like flash drive, yung mga hard drive. Before na, nag-start pa tayo sa diskette. Yan, dyan tayo nag-start. But for now, talagang we are experiencing yung changes talaga on how we are going to save our files and store our files. So, sabi ko nga kanina, di ba? Before yon na ang mga tao ay talagang house servers. Yan, nasa in-house servers for storing their growing collection. But now, but today, storing data online on cloud servers is the next big thing as it allows unlimited storage. So there are platforms, specifically this OneDrive, na nag-offer ng unlimited storage, especially kapag naka-premium account ka. Or kapag talaga, yung ginagamit ko ngayon na Microsoft Office 365 na binigay ni DepEd ay meron siya unlimited storage. So kapag napuno na yung storage mo for now, let's say meron kang 1 TB, mag-expand siya na mag-expand. Okay? Then the best thing about storing all the data in the cloud is that it ensures the affordability and the data can be easily accessed from anywhere in the world as long as you have internet connection. But the good thing about this OneDrive, we can access our files even we are offline. using our mobile phones. Okay, so let me continue. Now, the first benefit of using cloud storage is the usability and accessibility. Now, lahat tayo we can easily drag and drop the files into the cloud storage. Then it is easy to save all the files in the data cloud. You don't need technical knowledge para dito, okay? Then the store file can be easily accessed from anywhere in the world with just few clicks or with just one click as long as you have internet connection. So ngayon, di ba, we are talking about accessibility. Kailangan pa ba nating magdala ng napakalaking storage like yung mga in-house servers natin, kailangan ba nating bitbitin para makuha natin yung mga files natin or do we need to use cloud storage? Now, we can access easily anytime and anywhere. Okay, then let's talk about disaster recovery. Let's admit na tayong mga teachers minsan ay nagkakaroon ng mga experience na nadidelete natin yung files, nawawala natin yung files, then more than one file ang ginagawa na, gumagawa tayo ng ilang version ng file para sa isang file, then pinakamahirap sa atin on how we are going to recover all the files that we have. It is recommended that in every organization na meron tayong backup plan in case of emergency. So after all, losing important business or organization data can cause huge losses sa ating trabaho. Now, the cloud storage is the perfect backup plan for business or for sa ating organization, especially sa ating school, for example. Then, lahat ng files na to ay mag-i-store sa tinatawag nating remote location and they can be retrieved and accessed anytime. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, you can access your files using your mobile phone kahit na naka-offline ka. Okay? So, let's move on to number 3. Now, let's talk about the security. Tayong mga teachers, yan. Tayong mga nasa organization, we are always sure, or let's say educators can be sure that once the data is stored in the cloud, it is safe. Yan. The best thing about using cloud storage is that server data is distributed across redundant servers and the data is stored in the cloud is safeguarded against the type of hardware failure. Then cloud servers also provide automated backups. And this, of course, meron din siyang snapshots para mas masigurado natin na safe ang ating mga data. Then, number 4, cost savings. Are you going to spend a lot of money sa tinatawag nating mga hard drive na minsan nakakorap? Di ba? Minsan nawawala or nami-misplace natin. So every organization can reduce annual operating costs by utilizing cloud storage. Siguro isa to sa naging way, isa to sa nakitang paraan ni DepEd para kahit papaano makatulong sa mga teachers, sa mga guro, na instead na gumastos sila sa napakaraming hard disk, hard drive, mga OTG devices. So, nag-acquire sila ng Microsoft Office 365 na kung saan nandito si OneDrive. Okay? Then affordability can be ensured if the data is stored online online in the cloud. So bawat users, mai-ensure natin yung additional cost savings. Why? Because internal power and resources are not required separately for storing the data. So napakaganda na nagagamit natin yung Office 365 na binigay sa atin ni DepEd, lalo-lalo na itong OneDrive natin kinatawag. Then number 5 is easy sharing. So lahat na naka-stored na files sa cloud storage na meron ka, you can easily share all those files sa ating mga co-teachers, yan, um, na nasisigurado natin that we are doing the secured way of transferring and sharing our files. Then you can easily share the access to a particular cloud environment or to the complete account with some other user. As long as you are going to give them the permission to edit and view your shared files, ma-access nila yung files mo. Okay? Then let's talk about collaboration. We all know na may magandang naitutulong ang collaboration para makakuha tayo ng isang magandang result, ng isang resulta sa isang gawain. Now, si online cloud storage is one of the ideal platform for collaboration. Then a cloud environment enables multiple people to access. They can edit, they can collaborate on a single file or a document, like what we did in our school during our um, making of our IPCRF. So I decided to use OneDrive. Ginamit namin ito ng mga teachers namin. Then I created folders. Then each folder ay naka-indicate sa isang feature. Then, since ito ay naka-share sa ating mga teacher, they can easily upload files, they can easily view the files, and they can easily access the folder I created. So with that, nagkakaroon tayo ng collaboration. Then the owner, he has the responsibility to monitor the folder created. So pwedeng bigyan ni owner ng access ang bawat isa or pwedeng bigyan ng owner ang access ang isang guro, for example, para lang ma-view yung files. So pag naka-view, they don't have the opportunity to edit your work or to edit the works na nasa folder. But pag nagkaroon sila ng access, direct access doon sa folder, pwede nilang i-edit. Okay, so doon na bubuo yung collaboration nating tinatawag. Then moving on, let's talk about synchronization. Yan. While using the file storage, you can only access the data from a certain location, di ba? Then with cloud storage or with OneDrive, the daily devices can be your access point, like your PC or personal computer and your smartphone. So napakaganda ng mga smartphone ngayon kasi kahit nasa malayong lugar tayo, pwede nating i-access. Hindi po kita yung mata ko. Yan. Yan. Pwede nating i-access lahat ng mga files na meron tayo. Then accessing files and synchronizing them can be done easily with the device as long as you have internet connection. So therefore, nabawasan yung stress natin, di ba? Kasi minsan nahihirapan tayo. Kailangan pa natin magbukas ng laptop just to view our files. So with OneDrive, you can synchronize your account on your to your mobile devices or to your smartphones, di ba? As long as you have internet connection. Then moreover, the files in the cloud storage remain the same across all the devices. Meaning to say, lahat ng files mo sa PC mo, kapag nakasynchronize na siya sa ating smartphone, they have the same file. Okay? Pareho lang sila. Then you can always view the latest version of the updated file through cloud storage. Kahit pa sabihin naka-mobile devices ka or smartphones or using your laptop. Now, let's talk about the convenience. Yan, ito yung pinakamaganda, di ba? We are always after for the convenience din naman eh. Because we are looking for the peace of mind na pwedeng i-offer ng isang platform. So, itong tinatawag nating online storage, which is OneDrive, makakapag-offer siya ng tinatawag nating peace of mind when it comes to storing your files. So, even if you kahit pa sabihin natin na meron kang naka-store sa flash drive, na pwede natin i-transfer sa ating PC, mano-mano pa tayong gumagawa, no? But using smartphones, using OneDrive, katulad ng discuss ko a while ago sa number 7, pwede na natin siya i-synchronize. So there is no need for you to save, di ba? Using, di na natin kailangan mag-save, maglagay ng label kung saan-saan. We can easily track all the information. We can easily track all the necessary files na kinakailangan natin. Then, once na nagawa natin yun, so makakapag-concentrate tayo doon sa trabaho natin. Di ba? Na hindi tayo nai-stress, na nawawala na yung mga files natin, hindi natin alam kung saan kukuhanin natin, hindi natin ma-access yung files kasi naiwanan natin yung laptop. Okay? Okay. So, let's continue. Yan. So, yung nakikita nyo dito sa ating PowerPoint ay isang flash drive. Naka-indicate pa nga dyan na 4 gigabyte. Okay, so let's continue. Siguro naman hanggang ngayon, may gumagamit pa rin ng mga flash drive, di ba? Do you have one? Okay, so as for my case, pinipigilan ko yung sarili ko, actually. I don't want to, as much as possible, ayoko na munang gumamit ng flash drive kasi madalas nakokorrupt, madalas naiiwanan, madalas nawawala. Then, I have question here. So, what are the issues do you encounter with your file? Since our practice when it comes to data sharing is simply the physical sharing or using the flash drive. Now, pwedeng i-comment natin dito sa ating comment section kung ano yung mga experience nyo using flash drive or using hard drive. Then, dahil pasa-pasa ang ating mga flash drives, 100% na pwede nating masabi na ang ating mga flash drive ay infected ng virus. So ang files na natin ito ay magiging ganyan. Ayan. Ayan. From the looks of it is apparent that there is something wrong with the file. Di ba? May mali. Ano kaya ang susunod na mangyayari? Okay pa ba yung file ko? What if this file is only the one available? Yan, may virus na. Okay, so in this case, it is confirmed that the file is corrupted. Diba? Or pwedeng sabihin natin na may hardware failure. So there are also cases na pag yung mga file natin na hindi natin mahanap, natataranta tayo. But you know what? Ang totoo dyan, nandyan pa din yung mga file mo. Naka-hide nga lang siya. Okay. So, yan. Or pwede din nating sabihin na dahil sa flash drive na meron ka, then what if your laptop ay na-infect na tinatawag nating malware or yung virus at wala kang backup dun sa mga files mo. Na-corrupt siyang lahat. So, di magsisimula na naman tayo ng panibago. What if your thesis, lalo na sa mga nag-aaral pa ng graduate school, ay nawala na? Magbumubuan ka na lang ba? Or susukuan mo na lang? Yan, di ba? May hugot tayo. Kailangan masaya tayong nakikinig. Okay. Yan. Sometimes, yan, di ba? Sometimes we do versioning of a file when we create a new version of the file every time we add content. For every changes, we save a different version of file. Yan, meron tayo, for example, this one. OneDrive version 1, OneDrive version 2, OneDrive version 1, 2.1, OneDrive version final, then OneDrive version final draft. Then, yan, ganyan ang kalalabasan. Kung ganyan kadami, ang mga file na magagawa, ang copy ng bawat isang file, so napakalaki na makakain sa storage, di ba? So possible, mas makapag-create pa tayo or pwede pa tayong mas makakuha ng mga mas maraming virus the more na marami tayong files na ginawa. Okay. So for our activity this afternoon, we are going to upload a file in OneDrive. So you have to open, here are the steps, pero i-discuss ko muna siya na naka-PowerPoint, then later on, I will show you my two account, personal account and Microsoft Office 365 account ng OneDrive. Okay. So first, uploading a file in OneDrive. You have to open your browser and head to OneDrive.com. You can create your personal account and you can use your Microsoft Office 365 account na binigay sa atin ng DepEd. Then log in using your Office 365 account or credentials. Then all you have to do is to click on upload and select the PowerPoint or files, then create, then open to upload your files. So, iisa-isahin natin yan mamaya. Then for our activity number 2, how are we going to for activity number 2, how are we going to share files in OneDrive? So you have to mouse over to the file you wanted to share and click the share button. Yan, yung may nakalagay dyan na circle na red. That is share button. Then you have to specify the email address of the person whom you're sharing the file with. Okay? So you can share your files within the organization. Kung may pareho kayong domain like deped.com, or pwede din naman nating, as long as they have the link, they can edit the file. Nasa sayo yun sa privacy settings. Or you can copy the link and share it via Teams or any messaging app. So kahit tayo ay naka Messenger, pwede nating i-share yung ating link. Then for number 3, changing permissions on shared files. So you have to click on the permissions button to see more option. Then after that, meron dyan options na anyone with the link, people in the Department of Education, people with existing access, or you can choose specific people that you want to share your files. Okay? Then select a setting to secure your files. Lagi natin siguraduhin na before sharing our files, alam natin kung sino yung bibigyan natin ng mga link. Hindi pwedeng basta-basta na lang tayo mamimigay ng files, especially yung mga files natin na created sa ating at intended para lang sa ating paaralan or for personal use. Then alternatively, you can allow editing. You can set the expiration, you can set password, or you can even block download. Once na naka-block yung download, they will not be able to download the files you uploaded. Okay, next. Let's talk about version history. For a file that has been constantly edited, yan, lagi tayong ganito eh. Katulad yan na sinabi ko kanina, ang dami nating version ng bawat file. Yung versioning natin tinatawag. Let's say number 1. Webinar output ay narrative report 1. Narrative report 1.1, narrative report 1.2 hanggang sa makailang files sa final draft, then final draft, then final draft. Yan, napakadami. But you can revert your file to the original version using the history version. Yan. All we have to do is to click the shows actions button or yung ellipsis button natin tinatawag. Then select version history. Then select select which version you want to go back to. Yan. Kung makikita nyo dito sa file from February 13, ang daming version, no? From February, inabot siya na hanggang December. So, napakadaming editing na naganap. Okay. So, Hindi po naririnig, sir? Okay, sige, ako na lang po. When it comes to you synchronizing your files using your PC and OneDrive application, all you have to do is to log in your account using your mobile devices. So, pwede nating ilagin yung personal account na meron tayo or pwede natin gamitin yung Office 365 na binigay sa atin. So, ganoon lang siya kasimple. Once na nag-synchronize na siya, lahat ng files mo sa laptop or sa PC na meron ka ay katulad lang din ng files na nasa mobile phone. But the good thing about mobile phone or sa smartphones, pwede natin siyang iset sa offline. So, ibig sabihin, kahit hindi mo hawak yung laptop mo, kahit hindi mo dala yung laptop mo, as long as you have your mobile phone without internet connection, you can access your file. All you have to do is to set your file na pwede siyang ma-view offline. So, dahil wala ako ditong picture ng sa cellphone, but kapag meron na po tayong um, OneDrive sa ating cellphone at naka-upload na po yung files at naka-synchronize na yung files natin sa PC, so naka-synchronize na sa ating smartphone, pwede natin iset yung ating files na pwede natin siyang ma-view offline. Yan yung maganda kay OneDrive. Okay? Let's move on. So if you want to learn more about OneDrive, all you have to do is to proceed at aka.ms/OneDrive help. Okay, so punta muna tayo sa ating hands-on. Okay. Sir, nakikita niyo na po ba ang aking screen? Okay. So what I am presenting now is my personal account. Kung makikita nyo, bakit kaya ang konti lang ng personal account ni Sir Jed dito? Ang konti ba? Why? Kasi hindi pa siya naka-premium. So meron lang ako ditong 1 GB used. Ay meron ako ditong 5 gigabyte. So napakaliit ng 5 gigabyte, di ba? But sabi ko nga, kapag nagsisimula ka pa lang using OneDrive, pwede mo nang i-maximize yung 5 GB. Medyo malaki na din naman yon. But if you have your Microsoft Office 365 account, eto ang files mo. Yan. So, nawala na dito, from here, get 1 TB or 1,000 GB of storage and the latest Office apps for PC. Bakit may nakalagay na ganyan? Bakit may naka-indicate? Kasi, I am using my personal account. Okay? So, sa personal account, I have 5 GB. Pero sa Microsoft Office 365 account, using our DepEd account, meron siyang 5 GB, then, meron siyang 1 terabyte, meron siyang 1 terabyte, then expandable siya. Lumalaki pa siya, nag-e-expand pa siya. Once na puno na yung 1 TB, mag-e-expand pa siya ng mag-e-expand as long as hindi pa, of course, syempre, hindi pa expired yung iyong account, di ba? So, dahil binigyan tayo ni DepEd ng Microsoft Office 365 account, if I were you, I am going to maximize my OneDrive application, di ba? My OneDrive Office 365 account. Okay, so let's see the difference between personal account and DepEd Office 365 account. Sir, iisa naman sila ng magagawa. Yes, they have the same function, but we are talking about the storage. Di ba napakadami nating files sa school? Napakadaming nating ginagawang trabaho. So, hindi na natin alam kung saan natin sila isa-save. Gamitin natin ang ating OneDrive. Okay, so muna tayo sa ating personal account. Okay. You can create folder You can add Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, then you can add form survey. Then you can upload files, then you can also create a folder. Nandito tayo sa personal ha. Then we can sort from name, modified, size, ascending, descending, rearrange, save to sort order. Then we can view our files using the list button, compact list, tiles, and photo. Then, yan, here's my account. Yan. Personal account. Let's go to, okay, pwede ka din maglagay ng photo. You can also see the shared files. Then you can also recover the files from the recycle bin. Okay, same with Office 365 account. Dahil ang mga participants natin ay teachers at naniniwala ako na meron na silang mga Office 365 account na patuloy pa din namang i-distribute at dinideploy sa bawat paaralan, we will be now focusing dito sa aking Office 365 account. Okay. So, dito, I have here my name. Okay. I have here my account. As you can see, Journal Edward.Cabela, Region 4A, .3 at DepEd.gov. Okay, let's click my office profile. Okay, so medyo mali pa rin ang pindot ko. I'm so sorry. So balik tayo. Balik tayo sa ating OneDrive. Dito sa aking DepEd 365 account. Okay, for a moment. Okay. So as you can see, dito sa ating pinaka-homepage, may nakalagay, same with personal account. We can create new folder. We can upload, we can create new folder. We can upload files, and we can also upload folders. We can synchronize our OneDrive account sa ating mobile phone or a smartphone. Then we can also automate our files. Now, kung makikita nyo, I have here different folders. So, napakadami. Yan. Nung hindi ko pa na-discover, or nung hindi ko pa mas binibigyan ng pansin si OneDrive, napakagulo ng desktop ko. But let me show you my desktop now. Okay. Okay, so hindi na siya ganun kagulo. Then organized na siya. Then hindi na ako basta nag-iisip kung paano ko i-store yung aking device or yung aking mga files kasi mina-maximize ko na yung OneDrive. So let's go back. Yeah. So our first task is on how you're going to create a folder. So all you have to do, if you want to create a folder, all you have to do is to click new. Okay, then add folder. But if you have an existing file, or if you want to create a Word document, Excel workbook, and PowerPoint presentation directly here, or OneNote notebook and forms for Excel, pwede na yun dito. But let's create a folder. Let's webinar output. Okay, webinar output. So meron na tayong webinar output na folder. So let's click our webinar output. As you can see, wala pa siyang laman. Okay, so lalamanan natin siya. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, you can upload a files or you can directly upload a folder. And the good thing about this, you can also create a new folder sa loob ng isang folder. Let's say folder number 1. So since we are talking about webinar output folder, let's say output number 1. Let's say sa output number 1, merong 5 files. Ay, mali pala yung spelling ko. So output Number 1? Okay. Then let's add another folder, output number 2. Okay. So let's say, nasa ating webinar output folder ay meron kang dalawang, edit ko lang to ha, wait for a while. So, yan. Rename. Number 2. Yan. Let's say, gusto mo na maglagay ng output dito sa folder number 1. Just click upload. Let's say, gusto mo maglagay ng files. Yan. Click files. You can choose kung saan mo i-access yung files mo. Pwede sa ating desktop. Okay. Let's say dito sa weekly report. So, I have here na naka-file na Word at meron din akong Excel. Let's say, i-click ko tong tatlo sa output number 1. Open. So, as you can see, wala pang ilang segundo, ganun kabilis nag-upload ang ating mga Word files. Diba? As long as ang i-upload natin dito ay mga Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, Forms, ganun siyang kabilis. Then, let's click Webinar Output. Then, output number 1, tingnan natin, meron na siya. Tatlo. Then, let's go back to webinar output. Then, laman na naman natin yung number 2. Nasa process pa lang tayo ng creating and uploading the file para makita natin yung process. Let's upload. Once again, click upload. Files. And then, select all the files that you wanted to upload. Okay, let's say ito. Tingnan natin kung gaano kabilis ha. Yan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, nag-upload ako ng 8. Tingnan natin kung gaano kabilis siya ma-upload. C. Ganyan kabilis si OneDrive. Diba? Ganyan kabilis mag-upload. Pero mas maganda na meron tayong magandang internet connection din. So, as you can see, naka-modified siya. Okay? Pwede natin siya i-modify from older to new or newer to older. We can also filter by. Then, we can modify from A to Z, Z to A. Then, file size, smaller to larger, larger to smaller. Then, sharing, since naka-private siya, mamaya, tuturo ko kung paano mag-share. Okay? So, going back, ano yung task number 2 natin? Balikan ko lang. Our task number 2, so nakapag-upload na tayo ng file sa OneDrive. Let's move on dito sa ating tinatawag na sharing our files. Okay. So let's go back to webinar output. Click My Files. Then go to your folder which is webinar output. Okay, katulad na sinabi ko kanina, all you have to do is to click this ellipsis button. Okay. Then, may lalabas siyang mga options like share, copy link, request files, manage access. You can download the files, of course. Delete. You can move. You can copy. You can rename. You can automate, and you can also the details. So let's click the share button. Once na click na natin yung share, sa mga time na to, hihingi ko yung tulong ni Sir Eduardo. Sir Ed, pwede ko po bang hingin yung file? Yung inyo pong email address kung meron po kayong Microsoft account?
Yes, sir. You can type erutech@gmail.com.
So, erutech at gmail.com. Let's see. Okay, so let's click erutech@gmail.com. Then, we will ask Mr. Yan. So, ang ilalagay ko dito is anyone with a link can edit. Okay? Then, allow editing. It's up to you if you want to set expiration date. Then, you can also set a password. You can select people in the region 483. You can select people with existing access. And you can select specific people. So, ganito yung gagawin ko. Apply. So, send. So, I will ask Mr. Ed. Okay, so mag-upload muna ako ng isang empty na, yan. So, since na-share ko na kay Sir Ed, di ba? So, ino-notify ako ni Sir kung naka-share na sa kanya. Mag-upload ako ng isang Word file. So, wait for a while. Para makita natin na dito sa sharing of files, we can collaborate. Okay? Na ibabalik lang din sa atin. Then, kasi later, pag-uusapan natin yung version history eh. So, for a moment, Word. Sir Ed, na-receive mo na ba yung notification? Yes po, sir. Hindi, sa email niyo po, sir. Check your email po, then click the invitation po. So, makikita natin ngayon yung tinatawag nating, di ba nakapag-share na tayo? So, proceed tayo sa permission ha. Dito muna tayo sa part ng collaboration. Okay, using the sharing button. Okay, let's go to Word and Diamond. Sana lahat ay nakasunod pa. Okay. So, blank document tayo. Okay. So, magta-type ako dito. Then, let's see kung makakapag-edit ang Sir Ed. Okay. Let's say, utilizing Microsoft OneDrive. Okay, so medyo lalakihan ko ha. So, let's 48. Then, isenter ko siya. Then, I will save this one sa aking desktop para mas madali ko makita. Okay? So, sa desktop ko sa isi-save ha. Now, yung nakasave kong file, i-upload ngayon natin siya dito sa ating webinar folder. So, what we do now is sharing, okay? Let's say dito sa output number 1. Dito na sa mismong folder na lang pala. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so upload the file, then click File. Then, sa desktop ko siya i-share, di ba? Click Desktop, then let's locate the file. Now, click the file, then click Open. Okay. So, i-share ko yung link ulit kay Sir. Let's say, dito na tayo sa direct na to. Yan, yun yung maganda. Pwede nating i-share directly. So, Sir Ed, erutech at gmail.com. Yan. So, sir, once na na-receive mo, pwede mong i-edit at pwede kang mag-insert. Okay? So, i-open ko to ha. Now, naka-link send na. I-click ko tong file natin. So mag-open siya ng panibagong window. Now, ang nakikita nyo lang ngayon dito ay utilizing Microsoft OneDrive. Let's see kung may mababago. Sir Ed, nakita niyo po ba yung notification? Or may na-receive po ba kayo, Sir Ed? Yes, Sir Outlook. Yan. Okay, again. So, i-share natin kay Sir. Tech. Ano po, Sir? Tech at outlook.com. So, Sir, isi-send ko na po yon. Pa-double check po ako ngayon. Okay. So, na-share na natin kay Sir yung file. Then, kung nakikita nyo kanina, nung sinare ko siya, ang pinili kong option ay anyone with a link can edit. Like what I've said a while ago, you can select people in the sa region na meron kayo. You can select people with existing access, or you can select specific people. Then, if you want them to edit your work, all you have to do is to click allow editing. Okay? Then you can set the expiration date. Napaka-timely nito, no? Especially kapag ang mga estudyante natin, kasi may mga school na, at may mga teachers din na gumawa ng account, ng Microsoft account ang kanilang estudyante. So, personal account, na for free naman din, then pwedeng-pwede silang mag-collaborate dito. Let's say, sa paggawa ngayon ng action research, sa paggawa ng research paper or thesis, pwede silang mag-collaborate real time talaga. Okay? So, hintayin lang natin kung na-edit na ni Sir. Yan. So, tatanungin ko lang si Sir Ed kung natanggap niya. Sir Ed, natanggap niyo po ba? Sige po. Okay. So, while we are waiting sa pag-edit ni Sir, wag nating sayangin yung oras, di ba? Habang hinihintay natin, marami pa tayong pwedeng gawin. Okay. So, our next task is ito nga, na-change na natin. Then, version history. Let's say, punta po na ako sa existing account, existing file na meron ako. Okay? Let's say sa IPCRF. Ay, wag na pala yan. Masyadong ano yan eh. Tawag dito, private yan. Maghahanap lang tayo. Okay, this one. Example, I have here mga lessons. Let's say, activity number 1. All we have to do is to click these 3 dots o yung ellipsis button. Yan. And let's click the version history. So, dahil hindi ko siya masyadong binago, wala masyadong lumalabas dito. Kasi hindi siya yung dumaan sa napakaraming editing na. So, pero kung, let's say, itong files na to ay na-edit nyo na ng maraming beses, maraming lalabas dyan. But, makakapili kayo. You will have the chance to choose what file you're going to review again. Okay? So, iba't ibang version. Di ba? Nagkaroon ka ng iba't ibang version sa isang file without uploading a series of files, without uploading different files, isang file lang na iba't iba ang pangalan. Hindi na natin ginawa yung versioning natin tinatawag. Okay, that is the good thing about Microsoft OneDrive. Okay. Now, Let's go back to our files. Okay, so as you can see, naka-alphabetize siya, di ba? Okay. Ano ang magandang na itutulong kapag gumagamit tayo ng cloud storage? Katulad nga sa discussion ko kanina, we can save time. Yan. Especially yung sa paggastos, okay? And then, we can easily synchronize our file sa ating smartphones. Okay, let's click shared. Once na naklik ko itong shared, lalabas dito lahat ng file na naka-shared. Okay? So, yan. Meron na ako dito. Yan, shinare to sa akin ni ma'am ng isang co-teacher ko na si Ma'am Maritas Mendoza. Yan. Nag-share siya ng PowerPoint and MOA. Okay? Then, let's click Discover. Ano ang meron na discovery part? Okay. Okay, so here, sa the discovery part, makikita natin kung ano pa yung mga files na i-share sa atin. Okay? Yan. Kung mapapansin nyo, dumami siya. Then, let's check our recycle bin. Okay. Sir, ano ang purpose niyan? For example, this one. Lahat ng deleted files, hindi ka na pupunta ng dito sa part na to. You're not going here. Hindi ka na pupunta dito sa desktop mo just to check your deleted files. Diba? Kasi minsan, once na nag-delete tayo at nandun pa rin sa recycle bin, kumakain pa rin siya ng memory. So, let's check kung ako talaga ay ugali ko na at talagang ginagawan ko ng paraan na konti lang yung laman ng recycle bin ko. Then once na okay na ako, once na na-organize ko na yung files ko sa OneDrive, dinidelete ko na siya. So, siguro after this day or this week, pwede ko na siya i-delete. Then let's go back to our OneDrive. Yan, example this one. Okay. Let's say COT2. Ayan. Double click lang natin. For a moment, medyo bumabagal lang. We can easily track our pangalan nito, our deleted files. Yan. Kung makikita nyo, medyo marami na ako ditong na-delete. Yan. Then, pwede din natin siyang i-short sa name, date deleted, sinong nag-delete, created by, ascending or descending. Okay. Then, once na okay ka na, pwede mo na siyang i-empty recycle bin. But for now, hindi ko muna siya i-delete. Okay. Okay. Sir, gusto ko i-recover yung files ko. All you have to do is to click the item, let's say this one, click the folder, then click restore. Then, let's check the file. Okay. So, Microsoft Forms. Hindi ko alam kung nasan siyang folder. Ay, nandito siya sa apps. Okay, ulitin ko, ipapakita ko kung paano natin ma-retrieve. Example, dinelete ko siya. Okay, delete. Accidentally, na-delete natin. Then gusto mo ulit hanapin. Punta ka ng recycle bin, click recycle bin, then locate the file dito sa Microsoft. Anong pangalan ng ating file? Okay, refresh ko lang para makita natin yung bagong delete. Okay. As you can see, lumabas na dito yung folder ng Microsoft Forms na nakapaloob siya kanina sa apps folder. So let's click this one. Mag-highlight siya, mag-blue siya na check, then click restore. Then locate your file kung saan siya galing. Okay? So medyo umuulan ng panahon ngayon kaya medyo nagkakaroon tayo ng internet connection. Okay. Now, let's click the apps file. And then, nandito na ulit yung ating Microsoft Forms. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, we can easily restore all the files deleted kung may gusto tayong kung gusto nating balikan. So, hindi lang naman tayo sa Love Life pwedeng bumalik. Di ba? Hindi lang Love Life ang pwedeng i-restore. Hindi lang friendship ang pwedeng i-restore. Even lahat ng mga files na na-delete na natin sa OneDrive, ay pwede natin i-restore. Let's go back to files. Okay? And then, as you can see dito sa sharing, may nakalagay siyang private. Nakamark yan na private kapag ikaw lang ang may access. Okay? But magkakaroon siya ng shared kapag na-share mo na ito sa iba't ibang user. Okay, so let's go back dito kung na-edit na ni sir. Okay, so ganito na lang. Ganito po ang gagawin ko ha. Para meron tayong collaboration sa ating mga audience, kukunin ko yung link, ulitin ko. So, saan tayo? Anong title natin? Webinar output. Sana merong ano. Okay, so share. Yan. So, sana may participants na mag-edit ng file ano. Okay, so copy link. Yan. So, mahaba kasi ito. Ang gagawin ko, paiikliin ko para diretso lang tayo. So, punta muna ako sa Bitly. Okay, so Bitly, kasi masyadong mahaba, masyadong marami itatype ang ating participants. So, paiikliin natin siya. Sige po. Sige sir, i-ano ko lang, paikliin ko lang. Copy. Okay, so i-send ko lang kay sir. Yan sir, nakasend na po sa inyo. Okay, so once you have the link, pwede ba akong mag-request na pa-edit po dito? Type your name, okay? Kung naka-real time tayong nanonood, no? Para makita natin na real time na magkakaroon ng collaboration. Okay. So, katulad nga na sinabi ko kanina, okay yan, I am happy to see. Yan sir, nakikita natin may nag-edit na, di ba? Si Marnel Allen. Yan. So, edit natin yan. Maraming na nagta-type, sir. I am happy to see that our participants ay they're trying their best para makita natin yung tinatawag talaga nating collaboration. So ibig sabihin, as long as they have the link, let's say nag-submit ang ating estudyante or ang ating co-teacher ng report, then you want to change the content of the report. As long as you have the link, pwede tayong mag-collaborate. Di ba? Para lang din tayo nag-online chatting, but using this OneDrive, sa collaboration nating tinatawag. ay nakikita natin na real time. As long as mayroong link ang tao, yan, di ba? So I would like to greet the following: Marnel Allen G. Sanchez, si Lourdes R. Jake, basta yan. Di ba? Amelia Asuncion, may nagtype pa ng Lord, may nagmumove pa, di ba? Kahit ako pwede kong i-highlight, then pwede ko ding i-edit. So nakikita nyo yung power ni OneDrive na kahit na magkakalayo ang tao, lalo na ngayong pandemic, pwede silang mag-collaborate. Okay? So thank you very much, teachers, sa mga nag-participate. Yan. Binabati ko lahat ng guro na naka-tune in ngayon sa Facebook Live at sa YouTube. Okay, sa page ng Area Tech. So now, nakita na natin yung tinatawag nating let's check kung nagawa natin yung 4. Okay, so nakapag-upload na tayo ng file. Check. Nakapag-share na tayo ng file. Okay, so using the link, although medyo nagkakaproblema lang ang Sir Ed sa kanyang account, siguro dahil sa connection din at minsan mahirap din naman talaga pag ang internet connection. Then, nakapag-change na din tayo ng permission on shared files, check. Then, of course, version history. Baka nagtataka yung iba. Kasi yung title natin is may nakalagay na Virtual Classroom Collaboration. Okay, so ganito po yan mga ma'am and sir. Kung magkakaroon ng pagkakataon na merong account, personal account, student account ang ating mga mag-aaral, pwede natin gamitin ang OneDrive sa collaboration. Okay? You can also check their output using OneDrive. Then, real-time ang feedbacking na maibibigay natin. Bakit ko masasabing real-time? Kasi po, ang unang-una, once na nabigyan natin sila ng link, or once na nakashare sa atin yung link, or let's be specific. Nagbigay ako ng question sa estudyante. Then, nagbigay ako ng certain period of time para sagutan niya yung tanong. Bumalik sa akin. So, pwede akong mag-edit or mag-provide ng feedback doon sa ginawa niya. Mamamonitor ko at mamamonitor ng student natin or let's say ng co-teachers natin yung ginagawa nating file. So, that's the power of OneDrive. Okay? Then, ito nga sinasabi ko kanina, once na na-click natin yung, yan lalabas kasi dito always allows DepEd by SharePoint to open links of this type. Let's say cancel. Yan, ready to sync. I-click lang natin to. But if you have Microsoft Office 365 account, all you have to do is to download OneDrive sa ating App Store if you are using Android. Then, Play Store if you are using Android, and App Store if you are using iOS. Then, all you have to do is to type OneDrive. Then, i-search natin yung OneDrive. Then, once na i-download na natin siya, all we have to do is i-log in natin yung either personal account natin or yung ating Microsoft account. Then, automatically, magsisynchronize na yan. So, kung ano yung naka-store dito sa PC or sa laptop mo, ay siya din naka-store doon, ay siya din magiging files mo doon sa smartphones na meron ka. So, yan na, ang dami nag-edit, nakakatuwa sila. Batiin nga natin yung happy teachers dito mga to. Shout out! Yan. O, di ba pinaganda pa yung Microsoft OneDrive? Very good. So, Alex Javier Alvarez, Marnel Allen G. Sanchez, Nermina Jama po, yan. Ronald Ignacio, Jekyll, hi sir, hello, yan. Marian Gracia and Sanchez, napakaikling pangalan, yan. Charlene Arpa, Edwin, Talagang gusto niya mahirapan ako magsalita. Peko, Endo, Jenilyn, Saiso. Yan. So that's the power of OneDrive. So balikan natin tong PowerPoint para makapag-review tayo ng konti, ano? So maganda kasi na nalalaman natin yung mga, at least mabalikan man lang natin yung benefits. Okay? Okay, so we have 8. Ito yung napili ko at napag-aralan ko talaga na benefits ng cloud storage. So first, usability and accessibility. Yan, nagre-review na tayo. Disaster recovery. Okay, we're in. Sige, balikan natin itong. When we are talking about usability and accessibility, we can access our files anytime, anywhere. You can set your files offline using your smartphone. Then when it comes to recovery, okay, so si cloud storage, si OneDrive ang makakatulong sa atin na hindi na tayo magkaroon ng problema on how we are going to restore all the files deleted. Yan. Yes, when it comes to security, na-discuss ko na siya kanina, na nasa remote learning, remote learning um, platform or area siya, na kung saan masisecure yung ating mga files. Then, cost savings, wherein you don't need to spend a lot of money para bumili ng mga hard drive, yung mga devices pang iba para masave yung files natin. Cloud storage will help you para sa cost savings natin tinatawag. And at the same time,